Hello everyone. I was noticing in the questions section of a couple of my blogs that there were some specific ones for me that people were not satisfied with a text response, so I figured it would be the easiest manner of communicating these things to you to make a video to express myself in a deeper form than text possibly could. So I have selected some of the questions that I believe are the most pertinent to answer currently. The first of which being, a couple of these are rather offensive that I would like to address as such. The first of which being, yo Kankri, you got boobs? First of all, boobs is a derogatory term for an organ that is rather attractive. I prefer breasts, or rumble spheres, or, well actually that's about all I can think of, but yes, I do have two lovely, rather small breasts. Everyone in my family does. Are you dating anyone? I'm celibate. I do not date. I'm assuming by date you mean have people in the red quadrant as a mate sprit. I am not opposed to the idea of having a relationship so long as it would remain non-sexual, although considering my friend group, I don't think that would be possible. I am not dating anyone, nor do I intend to anytime soon due to my options. Can I rub your horns? No! You may not. I don't enjoy being touched, period. Nonetheless, by people I don't know, or in such a sensitive area. My horns, being as small as they are very sensitive, and you are not allowed to touch them. Nobody but me can touch them. What do you think of the rest of your family? I'm assuming you mean Karkat and the Signless. The Signless was a noble man. I look up to him quite a bit. I do disapprove that he broke his vows. Irresponsible. He was trying to do the right thing. I believe he made quite a few mistakes in the way and didn't handle himself as well as he really could have. As for Karkat, he's loud, rude, practically intolerable. I do not approve of his means of communication in the slightest. Shouting at everyone you meet is not a good way to make friends nor maintain them. So to answer that question shortly, I do not get along with Karkat whatsoever, and I have never had a chance to meet my ancestor. I guess it would be my alternate self. Seeing as how he is dead, although I am dead as well, but I remain in the dream bubbles due to the fact that I played Spurb. He did not, meaning who knows where the hell he is. Please, pardon the profanity. Do you like Matuna, Kurlaz, or Cronus? That's an interesting question. I do not understand exactly what you mean by like. If you're talking about sexual or romantic attractions, absolutely not. Friend-wise, they're all friends. Matuna is nearly impossible to deal with due to the fact that his entire speech pattern is slurs and offensive screaming. I don't spend a lot of time with him, nor do I plan to change that anytime in the future due to the fact that he is, like I said, intolerable and does not think about anyone's feelings but his own. Kurlaz is terrifying. He has his mouth sewn shut, which he did himself. I do respect that he's trying to make amends for past mistakes, but I wouldn't say that's the way to do it. Apologize, help with medical care, but chew off your own tongue? That's rather extreme. I avoid Kurlaz myself. He's, a little intimidating, to say the very least. Cronus is a rude, lewd, greasy person that will not stop coming on to me. I do not hang out with him much. I think his music is nice, and he has, parts of his personality that could be considered attractive, but as a general rule, he is far too... The first word that comes to mind is slimy, for my tastes. What do you do to pass the time? I enjoy reading, lecturing, talking with my friends. A lively debate is always a good time spender, although I find it very hard with my current friend group, seeing as how nobody is able to maintain a conversation for longer than about 30 seconds. Like I said, I read quite a bit. I'm having fun with the human books. They have a lot of very, very different and unique story twists, although, as humans, might I just ask you, why all the useless romantic subplots? Does every story have to have a grainy, white, heterosexual subplot of this girl and this guy, and blah 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 blah? Not every story story needs that to be good, you know. I also enjoy drawing, although I've been told point blank that I'm not very good at it. I enjoy storytelling and writing, although, again, people don't much enjoy reading it. Why do you have to be so fucking rude? Watch your profanity when addressing me. That is not polite, and there could be younger viewers watching this. I am not rude. I point out things that other people don't seem to take into account, such as something that could trigger other people. I think about people's feelings far more than anyone else I know. I'm trying to help here. I am not rude. I am being polite, actually. And if you don't like my means of communication about my feelings and opinions, then maybe you shouldn't be in my circle. I think that's about all for this time. I've read quite enough profanity for one session. And if anyone has maybe more intelligent questions than these to propose, I would be more than happy to make another video answering them. Although you can all stop asking for me to make a video with Carcat. Like I said,